You know what nobody tells you about getting older? That moment when you realize your feet are staging a full rebellion against everything you thought looked good. We reach our 50s, and suddenly we're caught in this weird dance between wanting to feel beautiful and desperately needing our toes to stop screaming at us. For years, I genuinely thought these were my only two options. Look amazing and quietly die inside with every step, or choose comfort and feel like I'd completely given up on myself. But here's what changed everything for me. I discovered something better. Shoes that make heads turn when I enter a space, while my feet feel like they're being cradled by angels. Hey there, beautiful souls! Welcome back to Style Beyond Years, where we dive deep into timeless beauty, unshakable confidence, and all that gorgeous wisdom that comes with living fully. If this is your first time here, I'm so happy you found us. This whole channel exists to help women like us look incredible, feel amazing, and own every single moment with pure joy and grace. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and become part of our tribe of women who understand that aging well isn't about surrendering. It's about transformation. Let me tell you, I've destroyed my feet with terrible shoe choices. There was this one pair of heels I absolutely worshipped. Breathtaking to look at, but wearing them for even 10 minutes made me question every decision I'd ever made in life. Those painful lessons shaped who I am today, bringing me into what I call my beauty meets comfort revolution. That's exactly what I'm sharing with you right now. 5 pairs of shoes that completely transformed how I move through the world. Every single one carries its own beautiful memory, its own reason for stealing my heart, and its own way of showing me that walking with confidence never requires sacrificing your well-being. Get cozy. Pour yourself something delicious. Maybe kick off whatever's on your feet right now, and let's dive into the shoes that proved comfort and style aren't enemies. Number 1. Tan loafers. Think back with me for a second. I can still picture the first pair that completely rewired my brain about what comfortable actually means. These buttery soft tan loafers. Super basic, nothing screaming for attention. Honestly, I nearly ignored them completely. My first thought was literally, these look boring. Do I actually need more flat shoes? But something about that leather stopped me cold. I decided to try them on, and the exact second my feet slipped inside, I'm not exaggerating, it was like they'd been custom made just for me. That soft cushioned embrace wrapping around my heels, how that smooth fabric lining felt against my skin, everything just clicked. You know that instant when your whole body screams, yes, finally, this is what I've been searching for. That's precisely how it happened. I walked out wearing them that very afternoon. Chuckles softly. I can still see myself pairing them with cream pants and this relaxed white top. Catching my reflection made me think, oh, so this is what comfortable elegance actually looks like. Nothing loud or forced. Just me, completely at peace. What absolutely captivated me about those loafers was their incredible flexibility. Church, weekend brunch, grocery shopping, they worked everywhere. They consistently gave me that polished, pulled-together appearance without any effort whatsoever. Zero pinching, zero awkward stumbling, pure comfort that let me walk with real confidence. That moment taught me something powerful. Comfort doesn't steal from elegance, it amplifies it. When your body feels good, everything about how you carry yourself transforms. Your tension melts away, your expression brightens, and suddenly you're glowing without even trying. Interesting how after getting those loafers, I started wanting that exact same sensation in everything touching my body, which brought me to another pair that I still call my magic trick for looking put together on those mornings when I'm running on empty. Now, this next pair, I call them my magic trick for good reason. They're definitely not flashy, not the type of shoes that jump out at you from displays and make you instantly obsessed, but the second you slide them on, their subtle power becomes crystal clear. Number 2. Low block-heeled sandals. These beautiful low block-heeled sandals. Neither completely flat nor towering high, just that golden middle ground. You understand that magical height where everything feels supported, yet you still get that gentle elevation that makes your whole stance look graceful. That's their entire gift to me. I discovered them during one of those lazy weekend afternoons when shopping wasn't even remotely on my mind. I'd stepped out for coffee, drifted into this tiny shop, and spotted them. a gentle nude pair resting peacefully on display. I tried them on purely out of curiosity. Standing up in them felt like my feet suddenly remembered what true comfort was supposed to be. What sealed the deal wasn't only the comfort, though. It was their undeniable elegance. Those straps draped gorgeously across my feet, revealing just enough to appear delicate without crossing into too much. I could style them with midi dresses, flowing wide pants, even regular jeans. They immediately elevated whatever I wore into something more refined. You know what I've discovered, honey? Sometimes the shoe itself isn't the real story. It's the confidence it unlocks in you. Those sandals became my automatic choice on mornings when I wanted to radiate easy elegance without overthinking anything. They made me feel capable of entering anywhere. Friend gatherings, relaxed dinners, random errands, while still moving like someone who completely understands her value. It's wild how the perfect shoe can do that, right? How it can subtly transform your entire energy and make you hold yourself differently. Then right when I believed I'd discovered my ultimate sweet spot between comfort and fashion, something totally unexpected appeared. A pair that showed me playfulness has absolutely no expiration date. This next pair, it makes me grin every single time it crosses my mind. It's the pair that proved fashion can absolutely stay fun regardless of our age. After spending years gravitating toward peaceful, neutral shades, beige, taupe, gentle browns, I found myself craving a little excitement, something that maintained its class while showing more character. That's how I found number 3, soft leather sneakers. Do I know sneakers? I can already guess what you're probably thinking. Sneakers at our age. But listen, these aren't your standard athletic ones. They featured this delicate gold detail at the back, a light pink shade that wasn't obnoxious, and that cushioned bottom that makes every step feel like floating. I remember putting them on and wondering, how did I ever convince myself to stop wearing shoes like this? They carried that fresh charm while being sophisticated enough to match nearly everything. Flowing dresses, easy skirts, even linen pants. And the absolute best part, they let me move naturally again. No stiffness, no second guessing, just pure comfort and assurance. I wore them one Saturday for a simple day out. Just a park stroll. And some light browsing. The number of compliments I received was unbelievable. This woman actually stopped me saying, "You look so at ease, yet so chic. Where did those come from?" I smiled back and told her, "Here's the thing. It's not really about the shoes themselves. It's about the feeling they create in me. That's the magic, isn't it? When we feel comfortable, it radiates outward. It shows up in our stride, our bearing, even how we express joy." Those sneakers reminded me that elegance doesn't always require heels or formal footwear. Sometimes it's simply the happiness in your movement. Interestingly enough, after experiencing those sneakers, I began noticing how each shoe affected my mood instead of just focusing on appearance, which opened the door to another revelation. One that taught me something deeply personal about honoring my feet as much as I honor my style. After those sneakers, I started really listening to what my feet were actually communicating. You understand? Sometimes we dismiss them. We chase appearances, trends, that little touch of glamour. But your feet never lie. They'll communicate clearly when they're exhausted, when they lack proper support, or when you've sacrificed their comfort too many times for vanity. This awareness hit me the afternoon I discovered this next pair. Number 4. A set of soft leather mules with a small wedge heel. Nothing dramatic. Just enough height to give me that slight elevation I've always appreciated. What grabbed my attention initially wasn't even their design. It was the interior sensation. The footbed was cushioned like a soft cloud, the type that adapts to your movement. I slipped them on and walked a few steps. I remember thinking quietly, this is exactly what I've been needing. They featured this refined opening at the front, perfectly designed to make my feet appear narrow. The shade, a muted dusty pink, complemented nearly my entire wardrobe beautifully. I wore them the following afternoon for a social event and everything felt so natural. I stood, moved around, conversed, laughed freely, and by evening's end, I realized my feet hadn't entered my thoughts even once. You understand that sensation when something feels so right, it completely disappears from your awareness. That's your confirmation it's perfect. That's what those mules delivered. They gave me tranquility. Beyond just comfort, they revealed something more valuable as we mature. Our fashion choices shouldn't chase what's trending. They should honor our bodies, our feelings, and what genuinely makes us comfortable. Those mules became a gentle reminder that elegance isn't about demanding attention. It's about allowing us to navigate life comfortably, confidently, and with understated grace. Speaking of understated grace, this final pair I'm sharing holds an incredibly special place in my heart. They're neither the newest nor the most expensive, but they carry a story about how I truly learned what comfort means for me. Before I share the last pair, I need to hear from you, my friends. What's your ultimate comfortable shoe? Those ones you reach for and instantly feel completely yourself again. Zero hassle, zero pain, pure contentment. Share with me in the comments below. I genuinely treasure reading your experiences. So many of you have incredible taste, and honestly, I often find amazing new brands through what you recommend here. Please don't hold back. Let's create a real dialogue. While you're sharing, tell me, do you occasionally still choose heels, or have you completely embraced your comfort journey like I have? That's honestly one of my favorite aspects of this community. We're all walking unique paths with fashion. Some of us are rediscovering what feels authentic. Others are exploring again after years of sameness. And many are simply realizing that comfort can be absolutely as stunning as elegance. Perfect. Now that we've connected, let's discuss the final pair. The one carrying tremendous personal meaning for me, because this transcends fashion now. It's about evolution, self-acceptance, and a beautiful reminder that gracefulness and ease can absolutely coexist. This last pair, it's genuinely different. It's not the kind of shoe that captures eyes immediately when displayed, but every time I wear them, I'm transported back to how much I've evolved, not just in fashion choices, but in self-perception. Number 5. A pair of basic slip-on flats in a rich caramel shade. Nothing fancy, no buckles, no surface shine, just quality, well-crafted leather that's developed character beautifully through time. I've owned them for years, and here's the beautiful part. The longer I keep them, the more incredible they become. That leather has perfectly conformed to my feet, like it memorized every unique contour and rhythm of my walk. I purchased them during a period when I was practicing slowing down, releasing urgency, beginning to appreciate my present moment. You understand how after 50 something fundamental changes. You stop dressing for external validation and start dressing for self-expression, for genuine comfort, for authenticity. These shoes evolved into symbols of that chapter for me. I wear them for extended walks, market trips, informal meals. They're the pair that quietly communicates, I'm deeply comfortable with my current self. That's my deepest wish for every woman here, reaching that space where your fashion genuinely mirrors your inner peace, where every item you own, including your footwear, shares a small story of self-love and grace. Sure, I've owned fancier pairs before. I've definitely owned trendier ones too. But these remain my favorites because they represent something profound. Beauty doesn't always announce itself loudly. Sometimes it's peaceful, straightforward, and profoundly meaningful. Perhaps that's the genuine secret. Elegance begins the instant you release excessive effort. When you select what makes you feel liberated, your entire presence shifts. You radiate differently. The older I become, the clearer this truth gets. Authentic style isn't about maintaining a closet overflowing with new purchases. It's about recognizing what genuinely serves you. When you discover those precious gems, those pieces that make you feel both beautiful and comfortable, treasure them. They're more than simple shoes. They're chapters of your journey. My friends, I truly hope this conversation reminded you that comfort and elegance absolutely belong together. You never have to choose one over the other. You simply need to honor yourself more deeply. If you loved this time together, please give this video a thumbs up. It genuinely helps our growing community thrive. If you haven't subscribed yet, come join our family here at Style Beyond Years. We explore everything related to beauty, grace, and self-confidence beyond 50. I promise there's so much more coming. Before you leave, share in the comments which of these pairs you're eager to try. Or perhaps tell me about your own comfort favorite. I absolutely love your stories. It feels like reconnecting with dear friends. Take beautiful care of yourselves, everyone. Keep moving with confidence. Keep dressing with pure joy. Most importantly, keep thriving with style beyond years.